प्रदीप मामू आमगेलोची जाल्यार तो आमगेलो एक गायडींग स्पिरीट पिल्लर मात न्ही एक स्पिरीट आहे तो तांगेर एक इनवॅल्युएबल कॉन्ट्रिब्युशन हे फंक्शनाक कामाक मेळ्ळां आमकां कोऑर्डिनेशन करचें अंतू तांकांय हांव देव बरें कर म्हणून मागून घेता. आमगेले विश्वस्त मंडळीचे संस्थापक अध्यक्ष जस्ट 82 मात जालेले बस्ती वामन मामांक हांव देव बरें कर म्हूण सांगता. तांगेले गायडन्स तांगेले प्रेजेन्स आमकां केन्नाय मेळटा म्हणून लागला. तांणी सांगलां मिनिमम 12 वर्स कांय जायना रे म्हाका 12 वर्स आसा हांव म्हणून. आमगेले विश्वस्त मंडळीचे उपाध्यक्ष आशिल्ले गिलबर्ट डिसोजा आनी जगदीश शेणै तुमकां हांव आमगेले संस्थे तर्फीन देव बरें कर म्हणून मागून घेता. आज आमगेले फंक्शनाचे कवरेज दिवच्याक न्यूज रिपोर्टर्स येयले सची तांकां सर्वांक हांव देव बरें कर म्हणून आमगे संस्थे तर्फीन मागून घेता. सुधीर तो येयलो तो आमगेले हाजी फंक्शनाक तांगेले कार्यनिमित्तान येवचें जायना जाल्यार लायन ऑनलायनार येवन आमकां एक 10 मिनट एडवायस दिलेलो आमगेलो तो ट्रस्टी तो संदीप शेणै ताकाय हांव आमगेले संस्थे तर्फीन देव बरें कर म्हणून सांगता. आनी आमगेले कामान तूं मस्त मेळ्ळो आमकां सहाय जावन आमगेले तर्फीन मस्त रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी घेवन काम एग्जिक्यूट केलो मिस्टर सुधीर शेणै ताकाय हांव देव बरें कर म्हणून सांगून घेता. तो रामदास मामा शिश्य तो येद्रा मेळना तो येद्रा येना तो बाकी न्हू काम करता. आनी आमगेले आयचे सगळे फंक्शन कशें जाल्ला पडटा तांचे लायक करून तुमगेले येद्रा प्रेजेंट केले आमगेली माजी ट्रस्टी आनी आमगेले कोंकणी नेता शकुंतला किणीक हांव आमगेले संस्थे तर्फीन देव बरें कर म्हणून करता. आनी कोणाकय सोण गेले म्हणटा जाल्यार डेलिबरेट न्ही तें फंक्शन म्हळ्यार केन्नाय पुरो जाणां ओट्ट करून चंदायन जाला फंक्शन चंद जाला जाल्या निमती आमी कोणाय सोणी म्हण लेखता सोडा म्हणटा जाल्यार बेजार करूं नकाची. बट फॉर युवर कॉन्ट्रिब्युशन द फंक्शन वूड नॉट हॅव बीन सक्सेसफूल. देव बरें कर म्हण सांगून मेगेले 2 उतर कयता.
तुमकांय देव बरें करो म्हणटा श्री B.R. भटमाम.
So as I was saying in the morning, it's really overwhelming and it's really amazing to see so many of you here, over 250 up to 300 people, all of the alumni, scholars. It's just amazing to see. And with us so far, one thing that has been constant is the Kshamata that has been there, the training camps. And with us, along with Kshamata, we have our trainers, those who have been constant with us. So we have an event where we would want to talk to all the trainers. It's our chance to get to know them. It's our chance to ask them a lot of questions. It's our chance to make them a little uncomfortable, like how they probably would be making in their classes. Is it? No? Okay. I mean, it's our chance to get to know them informally. So I request all the mentors, trainers who are present here to come onto the stage. So there is a reason why I didn't say their names. So there are a lot of scholars here who are in first year, second year, third year and all, who might not have met all of these folks. So the first activity or a first question that I have to all of you is a very simple one. And you see a big standing mic here. All you have to do is, you have to come up here and then just take out, I mean, if you know their names or if you want to take a guess, please do. I want you to name all 4 of them. Who will go first? It's for the scholars, but alumni are also allowed to participate. Yes, ma'am. Anyone? You will get a prize though. That's the part that, yeah, okay, we have a hand up here. Let's give a big round of applause for a voluntary hand. Please introduce yourself as well.
I am Pratiksha Churya. Second ma'am sitting is Bharti Vishnu Shevkur.
That you know Bharti ma'am. Okay. All right. Yes.
She is actually my drawing sir's wife.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. All right. Anyone else? Yeah. We have a lot of alumni. Alumni can take a stab at it right now. I'm sure alumni know all of them. Alumni don't have to go to their sessions anymore, so you don't have to be scared. Come on. All right. So we have with us Preetham ma'am, we have with us Vidya ma'am, we have with us Bharti ma'am, and we have with us Shavina ma'am. And I will introduce them a little bit about them, and then we will go through a fireside chat where we get to know more about them. She's been with us from the beginning of this hostel. She's been with us from 2010 batch. That's 11 years of service to WKC. And she has an MSc degree in counseling. And she's currently a visiting professor at 2 places. She's a professor at 2 places. Ma'am, please pardon me if I'm wrong. And she's also a part of the board of studies at some institute that we're. Yeah. Ma'am, so before I introduce the remaining people, I have one general question to you. So the first question that I have is very, very generic, ma'am. Would you want to share with us a little bit about your career, your experience in general, and as a trainer to all of us?
No, I would just like to, in my career in general, I would like to say that I've done all the work that I was not trained for initially. So I was trained to be a lawyer and a psychologist, but I somehow got into L&D, that is learning and development. So that was, I don't know, I think that was where I was meant to be. And then I went back and did my master's, because of which I think I wanted to always stay very close to the field of psychology, and that has really helped. So 2014 I went back to college, sat with people who were like, I was 35 and they were probably 21, 22. So that was a learning experience. I think I really know how the millennials think. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for that. And ma'am, I have one question. One more question, sorry. How is the BMW doing? Is it a BMW or a Mercedes?
No, we've sold the BMW.
Oh, okay.
All right, we couldn't afford it anymore.
Oh. So the reason I brought it up is that ma'am was really proud about that particular moment, and she shared it with us in one of those training sessions, and it was really inspiring for us. She made a personal milestone for her as part of us, so that was really inspiring as well, ma'am. Thank you.
So where is yours? Where's your Porsche?
Someday, ma'am, someday. All right, we have next to the right of Preetham ma'am, we have Vidya Shenoy ma'am. She's a POSH certified trainer at ONGC MRPL. Anybody wants to take a guess what is POSH? I mean, I know it. So, any alumni, any corporate employees? So it's called prevention of sexual harassment. So she's a POSH certified trainer at ONGC MRPL. And for the first 10 years, she was in healthcare, IT and hospitality industry. No? Okay, sure, yeah. And then she's now with the higher education students. She's training higher education students, where she's also serving WKC as well. And she also excels in corporate competencies, behaviors and skills. Ma'am, would you like to tell us a little bit more about yourself as well?
Thank you, Venkatesh. Firstly, a slight correction there. I'm a certified trainer, and I go to ONGC MRPL as a trainer. I don't work there full time. And I started my stint in the hospitality industry. I work for a family-owned chain of restaurants. After which, I took a break, and I got myself trained as a trainer. And after that, I did what I always wanted to do. I'm a commerce graduate. I was a commerce graduate. I had the best English teachers, and I developed a great love for the language. So I decided to go back to college. And when I went back to college, the post-graduation, to pursue my post-graduation, I was the oldest student in the campus. So I beat you there, Preetham. I was 42, and the rest of them postgraduate students would have been 21, 22, 23. And it has been a wonderful experience. And as I did my master's in English studies, I also pursued a long distance MBA program with Symbiosis. I am now working with students of higher education, that is very young people like you. I'm attached to the CA Center in Mangalore and in Kerala, and of course the Vishwa Konkani Kendra, which is where I myself have learnt a lot about, mostly about staying humane. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you for the introduction. To the right of Vidya ma'am, we have Bharti Shevgur. Ma'am, please pardon me if I'm not saying your last name right.
You're saying it right, so there's nothing to pardon.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Even though it's been 6 years, I am still a little concerned when it comes to trainers and teachers. So, ma'am, Bharti ma'am is a master facilitator in human resource and development, and she's a master of philosophy degree in English literature. She's Toastmasters International for over 2 decades, and she continues to write, teach, speak, and train. And she's also associated with WKC for quite some time. Ma'am, would you like to please add on to that as well?
Yeah, thank you, Venkatesh. He has picked what he liked from what I gave, okay. So pardon him. It's like the pianist. It's O. Henry is supposed to have said when they went for a concert, please pardon the pianist, he's doing his best. So people wanted to kill him, actually. The viewers, the listeners wanted to kill the pianist because they were tired of listening. And this is not to compare you to that, but this okay. Yeah. I started my training career, students, before any of you were born. Is there anyone who is 30 years here? 30-year-old? No. 25? They are 25 years. So that will be the oldest, I guess, 25, 26. I started training students in employability skills in about, I think, 1990. That was 30 years back. I've traveled almost all over India except Kashmir and Northeast. I have not traveled. Training students in what we do here at Kshamata. I have done it for North Indians in Hindi, in Kerala, in Malayalam and Tamil mixed. I don't know which language is which, but I can get along somehow. In Tamil Nadu, I don't know which language again there I spoke. It sounded strange. In Andhra, I just stuck to English because I don't know. Yeah, Telugu is something I can read. Now, all of us can read, but we can't speak. So my point is that 30 years back I started, and I have evolved along the line with the students that I have trained. There is one thing I want to add here. Preetham, you said you were the oldest in your class, right? And Vidya said she was the oldest. I am also the oldest now because at 61 years I have done one Adhika Prasanga. I have registered for PhD. So I sit with a 22, you have to finish your MA, no? 22-year-old and I are together. My son is 36. This one feels like my grandson, actually. But that's how it is, and that's how I keep myself motivated. I started my career as a trainer, then I joined St. Aloysius in the Department of English as a lecturer. Then what I wanted to do as a youngster was write, so I've joined an ad agency. I'm the copywriter and editor, and mostly I write coffee table books, so I deal with text these days. Though training and speaking and whatever it is connected to language are dear to me. So this much is enough for you as of now. I will pass it on to Shabina. Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You continue to inspire us, all of you. Thank you. We have Shavina Soans ma'am with us, and she's a faculty at WKC from April 2016. She's part of the Kshamata and You Get In programs. And one interesting thing is that she has been visiting WKC during COVID times along with her family. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much, ma'am. And she has an MBA degree and she has 7 years of corporate training experience. Ma'am, would you like to please add on to that?
Yeah. Good afternoon. And I actually began my career with WKC from April 14th, to be specific. My first session was on April 14th. And what happened was actually I was working as a lecturer for 2 years. Then I got married, I had a child, and I was happily settled as a housewife. But then the doors of training opened and I started taking my sessions. And I think so WKC has given me wings to fly because I was able to connect with a lot of trainers who are the specialists in this field, who are all here, including Nivedita ma'am. So I got an opportunity to connect with all of them. And now I'm also a part of the CA Institute. I have slowly stepped into corporate trainings now. And I think so this place has given us a lot of scope to grow along with you, how you have got an opportunity to get connected to the right people. I think so even I have got an opportunity as a trainer to get connected to the right people. And of course, Sahana ma'am and Guru sir has always been there. And as he said, with respect to visiting WKC at lockdown, because we have no options to go, I just stay in Shaktinagar. So the safest place to visit was WKC. So every day, morning and evening, we've come here for cycling, walking, jogging, shuttle, cricket. Vignesh also joins us in playing cricket and shuttle. So I think so that's how from past 2 years, almost every day I'm in WKC. So thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So before we proceed on with the question, next question, so I have a question for all the alumni and the scholars as well. It's not a question more about rather than asking you to come and speak. So I request alumni to come and talk about their memories in the training sessions that they had with these beloved mentors. Please introduce yourself first.
Hi everyone. My name is Ajit. I'm a 2014 scholar, and I'm really blessed to share stage with all the wonderful ladies here. They not only give you training but also take individual care and give you feedback personally and professionally. They make you get out of your comfort zone. So what I believe is only when you get out of your comfort zone, you can be comfortable at the actual job hiring processes. And I have felt that in my profession. And adding to that, I would like to quote one famous English quote, that is, your network is your net worth. And I can see that it is fully evident in WKC. We all are connected, and we connect to so many friends. They are in different countries, different jobs, different companies, right? So what I feel is these wonderful mentors, they make you speak with each and everyone who is there in your team or maybe in that batch, and they make you connected, and they will help you to grow as a global citizen. Thank you, and thank you everyone for giving this wonderful opportunity.
Thanks, Ajit, for sharing that. So I do have a lot of memories where I have been put in uncomfortable situations by these trainers, and because of that, I have grown a lot. And I have to my right Preetham ma'am, who in my first camp told me that you need to learn a lot, you need to grow a lot. I know you talk, but you need to know a lot before talking a lot. So that was one of the things that got stuck with me. And then there were obviously a lot of inspiring students that were there with us. I got to meet a lot of college students all over Karnataka, right? It just opens up and broadens your horizon a lot. So yeah, Ajit, thank you so much. On that note, I had a general question again, an open-ended question. We'll start with Shavina ma'am. Ma'am, how has been your journey with Kshamata so far, with WKC?
Yeah, that's what I said. I have started with WKC, and that's the reason I got an opportunity to connect with all the wonderful people sitting here on stage. So definitely, yes, it has given me a lot of scope and opportunity to grow as a trainer as well as an individual. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bharti ma'am, would you like to?
Yeah, I've been in different places. So being at Kshamata, it felt easier. It was a more protected place. The students were bothered that they have to give their best. Whereas sometimes the college calls us as trainers, the students are not, if the college is not very bothered about how the students have to attend or their attendance and their feedback and things, the students also naturally it passes on to the student. But here it is not there. Trainers find it easier, I am very sure about what I'm speaking, to be with students at Kshamata, because there's a protected air, and there's as I said, everyone's bothered that they have to give their best, they have to participate, they have to be there, they have to give a good impression of themselves, and that they have to grow is natural, that's understood. But as trainers, not only are the students good, the facilities are good, the food is good, the place is good, wonderful. What's not to like at Kshamata?
Please. Yeah.
this is one place where everybody is treated as an individual. It's not a mass classroom. Guru Ma'am and Sahana know each one of you. And it is with this spirit that the trainers have trained or have rolled out every session to treat each of them as an individual. And today we are here to celebrate the 10th year of the hostel. I think that is not just a building or a hostel or a home. Many of you called it a home. It is an edifice of humanity, if I may say so. It just shows how somebody who's made whatever he or she has wanted to do, has said, I need to reach out. And when we come and work here, even we feel in our own small way, we too need to do that. And for me, every time I come here and go back, I think I become a little more humane, a little more kinder, a little more understanding. Thank you.
Ma'am, before you say what I mean, okay, what I would ask you on top of that is that how do you think, like you have seen, obviously you have trained corporate, all of you have, but how do you think, ma'am already also answered a part of it, like how are we different from the other students or other corporate employees that you see? And how does it make a difference when you are training us in general?
Okay, let me start at the very beginning. So I think I would have to say this. When I received a call from, Emin Pai, Guru Ma'am and Giridhar Ma'am to talk about this entire idea of WKC, I was taken aback about a World Konkani Center, and they're going to give scholarship, and that the people are going to be trained. I was like, really? So there is the cynic in all of us, and I came, like you asked, I come from a corporate background where nothing is, there's no free lunches. So I put it straight away. And here were these people telling me that they're not only going to give you all money and free lunches, and they're going to give you training on top of that. I was like, great, let's see how long this will last. All right, let me see how long this will last. So with this thought process, I came in. I was pretty impressed with the setup here. But do remember that the students couldn't stay here. When I joined here, it was June and it was pouring. And I still remember coming here in the evening to take up a session and going back. I had somebody drop me here because I didn't know where Shakti Nagar was. And they told me very soon a hostel will be constructed. And I was like, where is this going? So I mean, just like y'all are sitting here and looking at all this, I was like, where is all this going? And within 6 months, when I came back the next semester, the hostel was all there. I was like, okay. So I have actually grown with WKC. So I have one part of life. So my life can be said pre-WKC and post-WKC. So as Vidya said very rightly, it has really made me believe in the kindness of kindness in humanity, and the fact that service actually pays. So seeing all of you has made me realize that all the work that we put in, all the time that we gave has actually been very, very worthwhile, because today it's not only that building, all right, but the entire WKC looks so beautiful that I think at some point when I leave, I'm going to have a few tears in my eyes, because I've seen this place actually grow. So I'm just like you. I'm a part of WKC. I don't think there's something different in terms of my training career in WKC has always been very different. So in corporates, like I told you straight away, we come in there, people come very specifically to learn particular skill sets, and here you were like clay given to us. I hope that we've done justice and molded you all well. Thank you very much for always having supported us in our classes. Thank you very much.
As you said, as much as we have been part of your life, WKC has been part of your life, you are also a big part of our life as well, all four of you, and the others who have not been with us, who are not here with us today. So at this point, before we move on with the next question, I request a couple of more alumni to talk about their training experiences as well.
Yes, my name is Vaishnav Shanoy, and currently I'm working as Senior System Engineer in Inventure Technologies. So my first class was with Vidya ma'am in 2015. So she was very sweet to us, and in that sweet nature as well, we were told that how bad our English was. But that was not hurtful at all, because the way she explained it to us, why you need English and what impact it has on our life. So that breakdown of the method of explaining, the breakdown type, so that was much more permanent. The effect of it was permanent in our life. The second thing I learned was discipline from Preetham ma'am. So be it showing your body language, your attentiveness, so she will call it out right then and there. She doesn't care who is there in the class, is there any seniors or juniors, she doesn't care. To make you understand that when you're called out, and then that lesson stays in your mind for long. And that's when I actually learned to have people who show you who you are as it is. And you need to have some people in your life who criticize you, who evaluate you and tell you how to grow from there. No candy coating, no muskifying, anything like that. Just straight to the point. So that's where I learned to have people, such people in my life. And then there is one trainer I miss a lot, Nivedita ma'am. You all will know when she comes in here. You all will know, because she is so full of life. And the moment she enters the hostel, we will all be cheerful. You all will know that something good is going to happen today. Because that kind of spontaneity, that kind of energy is supposed to be consistent in your entire life, and that is attracting a lot of people around you. So it's the saying that goes, your vibe becomes your tribe. So that kind of lesson is what I learned from Nivedita ma'am. And Bharti ma'am's sense of humor. Sometimes it's certain level of sarcasm and jokes that only we get it. But apart from that, the level of knowledge that I got to know, she was not a trainer in our camps, but I was a volunteer rather. But just by being a volunteer with her in her training camps, I got to learn a lot from her. The kind of attention you're supposed to have towards students. For us, it is like trainers and students, but when we go to teach someone else, our juniors or someone else, we know what should we have when we impart them, because our voice is our responsibility. So that lesson I got to learn from Bharti ma'am. Shavina ma'am was again, Bharti ma'am and Shavina ma'am, we did not meet in training camps, but rather we were as volunteers for her training classes. So she was so sweet, and when I was there to evaluate certain students, so the way she told me to give feedbacks in a way that it becomes constructive. So that's what I learned from her, because when you give, it's not just receiving constructive feedback, it's knowing how to give constructive feedback as well. To make them grow, to make them transform. So all these 4 years and still more as a student, and 3 years as a person who bloomed into a butterfly. And then making an environment for other butterflies to come along. So that's what I learned from all of these trainers, and I would like to convey my gratitude actually. Not just thank you, it's just like gratitude and respect for all the things you have done. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaishnav, for the very candid for sharing your very candid experiences with us. I request one more student to share some of the moments.
Hi everyone, I'm Vibha Nayak from 2014 batch. So when I first came to the camp, our seniors all painted a picture that all the mentors are going to be real hard task masters, and they were. actually, but what the outcome of that was very impactful. So I think you guys, many of you had an online training camps, but I really hope you guys get to experience their sessions live, so that you'll all come to know what even my friends just explained. So I would like to say that take up this opportunity to know them well and learn from them, most importantly, and utilize that not just in your corporate life or your college lives, but also beyond that. So I really would like to thank, I think, Nivdita ma'am and Carol ma'am also, they are missing here, and I really enjoyed their sessions, and I thank you a lot.
Thank you, Iba, for sharing your thoughts. Ma'am, to all four of you, I have a very open question again. So, what are some of the curveballs that life threw at you? Maybe a couple of curveballs, very difficult scenarios that you had to face in your journey so far, and what did you learn from it? Would you like to share with the rest of? No, not just WKC, but in general in your life as such.
I came from a home where if there was a problem, it was solved by my parents. So when I started working in the corporate, there was an issue and I went to my reporting boss with the problem. And Preetam was my co-worker, so she would remember. I went with the problem. He listened to me very patiently, and then he told me very politely and firmly, he said, Vidya, I understand the problem. Please come with a solution, and then we'll discuss the solution. And I was very stunned. I thought that was so rude of him. He's the higher up, so he has to solve the problem. And then when I went, I was very quiet. I went to my desk and I mulled over what he said, and it made sense to me. And on that day, on my desk, on the board, I wrote, always go with a solution when you have a problem. And that is the kind of people that the world wants. Everybody has problems, but it is for us to, sometimes some problems may not have solutions, but to even think that there may be a solution, and that is the learning from the corporate that I will never ever forget. So now when there is a problem at home, I have solutions, so much so that sometimes my parents says, when there is a no problem, you're having solutions. So I think it's very important to believe that there are solutions to problems, and to also understand that maybe some problems may not have solutions. So that is my learning from the corporate.
Students, I think one thing that I'm very happy about is when I was a student, there wasn't this much of technology. All right, so I think I feel very blessed because I actually had deep relationships. I actually had deep relation with people. I also had with my books or whatever else that I pursued. I actually had something deep going on there. I think that is something that you guys are missing out on, and you should actually go a little technology free. This is what I would like to tell you all in terms of that. And curveballs that life is thrown, definitely it will be in terms, what I have learned is pertaining to priorities and boundaries. So this is something that I'm very, very particular about. I think in life, if you have to succeed and not lose focus, you have to have the right priorities. You have to know what is it that you are actually having to focus on. And that is what I have done whenever I've been faced with any problems. And having healthy boundaries with the people is, I think, something that when I went back to become a counselor, this is what I've learned, that we all need to have these very healthy boundaries with people. The problem that happens to most of us interpersonally is because we do not respect somebody else's boundaries, and we do not respect our own boundaries. So I think this is something that we can work on, and it's going to keep hope in us alive. Because one thing that the planet requires, and I think as human beings we require, is to never lose hope. And how are you not going to lose hope? Because life is going to throw so many curveballs at you. So I think I've mastered a little bit of my life by having these things in place. So priorities and boundaries. Thank you very much.
Yes, students. Venkatesh has asked about curveballs. Let me share something that that turned a little of my thinking that I was fixated on. Before I start, anyone from the arts here? All of you are engineers or MBBS, am I right? Nobody from arts and science. Wonderful. Yeah, not on the stage. The students, yeah. The stage, all of us are, I guess. Yeah, you're commerce. Yeah, I'm commerce turned arts. All right. I remember, I told you I just registered for a PhD in English literature. Okay. And I'm talking to my son, who has finished a PhD at 32 in, microchip architecture. Okay. He made me study it by heart. I told him, Manju, his name is Manjunath, I call him Manju. I wonder what is the use of my PhD, ma. It will gather dust in my university. One copy will be with me, one copy will be in the university library, and one copy will be somewhere else. I don't know what use it is to humanity. Unlike you people, now it's you people. If you choose to go for higher studies, let's say, that's not the only option, but should you choose, what you do, what research you do, will have an immediate impact. So his research was on, I think, decreasing the heat produced by the computer, something like that. Okay, whatever, some chip, whatever. I'm not sure what it was. But that will immediately be implemented somewhere, or it will be carried forward and implemented, and world over we will feel the impact of that. But I will simply have done something for my sake. It will not have any impact on humanity. That was my question to him. And he said, Amma, what are you talking, Amma? I said, yeah, I'm just being frank with you. Amma, during the lockdown, what did we do, Amma? I said, we read. I said, I just did something, FaceTime. He said, we read plays, we read dramas, we watched movies, we read books. It is art that saved the world when many things could not save the world. Of course, we had technology, no doubt about that, but never ever think that art is of no use. Hamlet, written 500 years back, we still read it, ma? Yeah. It's there in every year in the literature syllabus, it is there. But my microchip, in 3 months it will be redundant. Somebody else will come and discover something more. And what I have done, of course they will work on what I have done, no doubt about that. But nobody will take Manjunath Shevgur's name. But if you have written something that is worth, let's say, referring or reading, it will always remain. Never think that literature and art is not needed. Our life is enriched because of that, he said. So my point to you is, students, read history, read politics, be aware of what is happening in the country. And read history. I'm telling you, just read history. To know where we have come from, why we behave in the way we do now because of what we are earlier. Get to know these things and you will understand that anywhere you go, you will have something to talk about. You will have an opinion to give on something because you will be well read. I know you're all people of technology, but do read other things. And you'll be grateful for the time that you have given to read history, to read politics, to read economics. So be well versed in that. You will be somebody. I hope you do with that. Yeah, this is what I would like to tell you. Nothing more than this. Yeah.
Well, I would say that this is for all the girls you sitting over here. Especially there's a time when we really want, we think over whether we want to work or not, whether we want to study further or not. Okay, and I think so even I had come across the same phase wherein there was a question whether I want to work or not. And when you want to work, there are many people asking you, why do you want to work? Gandanige olle kelsa ittala. Then why do you want to work? Okay, even in the family, there will be a lot of times when people will ask you that question, when everything is going well, why do you want to work? But I feel that as an individual, and we need to make sure that we continue working and continue studying in some way or the other. We should never stop. As they said, at different ages, they said that they've stepped into a different phase where they started learning. So yes, for all the girls out here, I would say that you've studied, and make sure that if you get an opportunity to have a career of your own, and also it could be part-time like me, who is a freelance trainer, but make sure that you are a part of whatever you have stepped into. Thank you.
When it comes to age, if two people's age is added, it will still not come up to mind.
Ma'am, on to what Shavina ma'am mentioned, right? I mean, I had one of those questions that I wanted to ask. It's a bit controversial, but let me ask anyway. So, ma'am, as much as we all like to say that world is fair and there is no gender discrimination and all that, we all live in the real world and there is a lot of discrimination, as you all know, right? So, ma'am said, Gandani kelsa untala. I just remembered, ma'am. The question that I want to ask is, do you have anything specific to say to all the young girls and women who are here? Any specific advice that you want to tell in general?
Let us remember that when we talk about gender discrimination, we always say, oh, women are at the receiving end. It's also tough being a man. There are great expectations from men. And I want to share with you a write-up that I read that Chetan Bhagat, who has made reading very popular with young people like you, wrote long ago. He says that when they relocated to Singapore, his wife was at a very crucial time in her career. And it so happened that they had a baby at that point. And so Chetan Bhagat decided to stay back home and let her pursue her career. So he decided to be the house husband. And he said, it wasn't the world, it was my parents and her parents who were very unhappy with the decision. And both the set of the parents were very disturbed, wondering, log kya kahenge? Tum ghar pe baithe ho aur biwi jaake, I think one of them is a North Indian, Chetan Bhagat and his wife, yes. All right. So he said, so let's remember that very often we think it's a man's world, it's very easy for men. We don't, so often we'll tell a man who's very sensitive, hey, man up, why are you crying like a woman? Men too need to cry. And in our culture especially, the men always have to be in charge. Well, if a man feels that his wife or his mother is stronger and much more capable, and he wants them to take charge, let's respect that. And let's remember that everybody has their share of, oh, the world is not fair. And it's not just men, women, it's also the third gender. And we have to cross the bridge as it comes. And I think if we are a little empathetic and begin to look at problems from the other person's perspective, there will be solutions. Yes.
Thank you for that. If anybody else wants to? Yeah. Okay. So before we wrap it up, maybe in a few minutes, I'd like to hear from maybe a few more alumni if they want to share their experiences.
Hi everyone, I'm Pratiksha. I'm currently working in Accenture, Bangalore. I have got training from Preetam ma'am and Vidya ma'am, but Bharti ma'am I have not met, and Sabina ma'am I have volunteered for one of her sessions. So normally now you have heard that they put us in an uncomfortable situation, right? So it's like they only not put us in an uncomfortable situation, but they'll also make you learn, if you are facing it for the next time, how comfortable you should be. So every time you come, every time you will be in an uncomfortable situation, the boundary that you make for your comfort zone that we say, it will be increased, right? So other thing, even at home, now if we are cooking, let me say, एक दिवस थोडे चड उंडाल म्हळ्यारी आनम सांगता ती काय ना लायक जाला थोडे उणी जाल्ले थोडे चड जाल्ले समजला but here when you come here it's not a sugar coated feedback that you get. They say it on your face. It will be a constructive feedback that you get. so that you can grow. Okay? And yeah, I heard Shabina ma'am saying WKC gave you wings to fly. Yes, I'm flying today, and one of the reason behind it is also the trainers here. Okay, so there will be time when you will also get your wings to fly. So just wait and watch. Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you, Pratiksha. Do we have anyone else? All right. So, ma'am, to all of you again, one final question before we wrap it up, or like just what are some of the things that you want to say? More like, I don't want to call it advice because that will probably dilute the whole thing, but what are your words of wisdom that you want to share with the rest of the folks?
First and foremost, it's not words of wisdom, but I would really like to take this opportunity to tell you that we've been painted like something between Draculas and Dementors. All right. So I want to promise you, we're nothing like that. All right. It's just that I feel more or less we've been in a very much of a comfort zone, like when we grew up, right? So we've just been people who just said the magic happens always outside the comfort zone. So there are no fangs that are going to come out, all right? And our canines aren't going to grow, I would like to. But I would really, when I'm getting all these feedback, what I'd like to find out is, in terms of the way that your trainings have gone, did you find that the trainings here, I would like to ask you, the alumni, wasn't the trainings here more simpler than what your life has been outside? I would like an answer for that. Have the trainings really prepared you? Because we would like to know today, as your facilitators, have the trainings, okay, that you've had here, has it really helped you in your life out? Before we give any advice, we'd like to know, all right, has it really helped you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, before, I'd take that first, and then please, all the alumni will definitely add on to that. Yes. Definitely, ma'am.
We'd like to hear from you all, because you're sitting there very quietly. Has the trainings really helped you all? Because we'd like to know, and the people sitting here, your juniors would like to know, has it really helped? And if yes, how?
In the last camp of my third year, there was a word called accommodation, like in conflict management. And in my 3 years of corporate experience, I've been in a lot of conflicts, but always it was the word accommodation that stood out. It's not always going to be a win-win or a lose-lose. Some we have to gain, some we have to lose. It's supposed to know what we have to lose in order to win as a team. So those kind of lessons, I doubt anyone will ever teach you. It's better to learn it over here than to learn it in the real world and waste time. When you grow in the corporate world, some lessons are better learned when you are as a student. Hangachi, Sonu, Pettakavanu, best.
That has not happened at all.
No.
Yes.
No, it's not like.
It has not happened.
So, not like Son Pettakavach, like this. Pettakavach nahi. But there were some hard truths that they have taught. When others learnt it who have not received the training, I felt, Angu Shikil Lajalla. Best Jalla. That's what I have felt in all these 3 years. No, I've been in some corporate trainings, but not as good as this. Not a cliche, it is genuine.
Yes, thank you, Vaishnav.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Vaishnav. Sonu, Pettakavanu, kaskasa malala. Yeah, okay. To continue that, the thought that came to my mind is, this is not the real world. You are too protected actually here. You're highly protected. Everything is looked after. Everything is accounted. You are given the best accommodation that the world can probably give you. This is not the real world. The real world is really very, very different. What Vaishnav said was correct. So, when you are here, you might find, they're asking us to prepare speeches, they're asking us to do, why are they asking us to say this, why are they asking us to talk, why are they asking us to write reports? This is sugar with high level of sweetness, dear students. The real world will ask you to do very, very severe things and you will wonder, I should have enjoyed my time there at least. So my thought here is, whatever you are asked to do here, if you are ones who will be coming here after this for the new ones, just understand that this is just a small sample of what you will probably be needing to do. Fall into place and it will be easier to do what the real world asks you to do. This is heaven, this is Eden without any apple. Bitten apple also is not here. It is Eden for you, and do enjoy it while you are here. Take it from somebody who has seen students even in North India and in other places. Life is very difficult in many places, though not as difficult as, let's say, for us here, as it is in many places in North India where, people can't speak English as much as we do here. Believe me, we are lucky to be in Dakshin Kannada especially in Mangalore, because the level of English is marvelous. And they who come here for training tell us, students tell us, यहाँ सब English बोल लेते हैं. Yeah, तुम्हें कहाँ काम करना है? Bangalore. They have only one answer. All of us want to go to Bangalore. So my point is, this is heaven. This is home. Enjoy yourself while you are here. I have nothing more to do. You will do well after you go away from here. Yeah.
Well, there's a song that says, this little guiding light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. So my advice to all of you is, you are all the shining lights over here, and make sure that when you get an opportunity tomorrow to grow, and when you are outside, that you also lend a helping hand to somebody else, and make sure that you spread the light around. Thank you.
Vaishnav Shenoy has made a very pertinent point when he came the first time. He said, they will tell you the truth. And we will continue in the same spirit, my facilitators, my fellow facilitators and I, because that is the only way you grow. In a day and age of Insta and Facebook, where you get likes, whether they really like you or not, and people tell you you look fabulous, whether they really believe you or not, and people say you're awesome when they really think you're not. This is the place where we'll tell you the truth, because we genuinely care and we believe in you, and we believe that you will grow. And we know, you've heard it in the morning, because everybody here believes in your potential. And the sure short way of growing is to hear the truth and work on the truth. Satyameva Jayate.
Thank you, Vidya. I think with that, we would like to wrap up. But what I'd like to say right now is, we started with a nice dream. What I'm very happy is there are so many of the alumni who have tracked me down, called me up and told me that they have actually sponsored many of you right now. So I'd like to give a big round of applause now for our alumni who is now giving back to WKC, because this was the vision. The vision was Vision 2020, so I'm very happy to sit here in this point of time, and I feel very proud when every student who calls me up and says, ma'am, very soon I would have finished giving everything that I have taken or got from WKC back. And then I say that is just money. I hope you will always make it a point to come back to the institution and love the institution, because we miss you. You're in all parts of the globe. We cannot tell you how proud and how happy we are to see you all shine. So thank you very much, students, and thank you very much, Vision 2020. We have to thank Mohandas Pai at this time, TVM at this time, for having such a vision, for wanting our community to grow to this level. So I think we've been all blessed. Our bondings have grown stronger, and the fact that we got to work with all of you that we've met, you've enriched our lives, and we have really learned a lot from you as well. I hope the feeling is mutual. Yes, because before Vaishnav, Venkatesh told me, ma'am, we may roast you a little bit. I was like, bring it on. All right. So, but then I realized that maybe the students sitting there were like, "Kya karne wale? Are they going to make us jump into vats of boiling oil, or what is going to happen to us?" Don't scare them so much, guys. Leave some suspense. We are going to come in and we will do whatever it is that we do best. Anyway, thank you very much for the opportunity. And anybody else would like to add something? Thank you very much, Venkatesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, I mean, to all of you, right, what I want to say is, I know those people, whatever they have mentioned, the fact is, apart from all the valuable content of all the training, right, that's obviously first class. There are a lot of things that I would have never heard of in college, for example, right? I mean, maybe back in 2015, I had never heard these communication skills, or like nobody would come to me and say, I was like, I recommended Chetan Bhagat to someone and Preetham ma'am gave this look. Really, Chetan Bhagat? And then someone else was talking about Oscar Wilde at that time. So I was like, I'm not saying Chetan Bhagat's books are bad, but for you to grow, you have to go and explore more. And that happens here in this particular Kshamata camps. I just wanted to mention that. And despite the hard picture that has been painted, we're all really comfortable with you. We're all really comfortable with you, and because of that comfortability, we are able to speak openly out with you, here discuss with you, and paint the picture as it is, right? So I just wanted to say that. And on behalf of all, personally, as well as on behalf of all the alumni and all the scholars here who are present, I would like to thank all four of you. I know all of you had very, very busy schedules, personal commitments, professional commitments. So thank you so much for taking your time and in general serving for our community as well. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone. Just maybe raise your hands. Yeah? Is everyone awake, alive? Yeah? Okay. We have a one small, nice gesture that we do. Wait, let me go on to the stage. Yeah? I already hear some names, so... Yeah? You can keep your hands down for a minute. It's okay. I mean, those of you who don't know the gesture, wait, where do we have the gesture? Yeah? I request Anant to come here and then show the gesture and maybe share the story behind it. So, like this gesture, we have a bunch of things that we do. We also do something called as Haba Haba, if you're familiar with it, from the alumni. Yeah, I hear some oohs there. Yeah, and there is one more chant, Jalabala. I don't know, can anybody? Yeah, so there are so many things. So let's not be harsh on Anant. It's just one of those things. And it's been recent, so that's why we picked Anant's name. Anant, would you like to share the story and also show the gesture? So that we'll all do that small gesture and then we'll sit and continue the remaining things. Are you okay? If you can. Wait, show of hands, how many have not heard Anant's story? Not heard. Because Anant is asking if he has to share. Do we want him to share?
Yes! Yeah, you guys can hear me, right? Last time Akkal birthday kaltidana, ek step kelelo. I still regret for that. Because last time I and sakad joker kongalelinte. Happy full tip top join and full rugged look antevya amount padalari. Venki and Anapung and apasta step kari mantasa. ते कशात की गोष्ट फर्स्ट त्याच्या बॅकग्राऊंड स्टोरी सांगता कोण म्हणा रे हांव ते ओटो एक एक्सपिरियन्स सांगता म्हणून आशिल्लें सानाकाल बर्थडे दिवस ताणें सांगिल्लो हांव सान आसतना सुमार क्यूट आशिल्लो म्हळ्यार प्लफी चबी हां तशें आशिल्लो म्हळ्यार सुमार फोटो पुरो काण दवरनाशिल्लो अम्मान ते पळयतना पुरो म्हाका दिसलें हांव चिवे हांव अशें आशिल्लो इतलो चंद आशिल्लो म्हणून घेनो ताण सान आसतना चंदशी ताणें कन करता आशिल्ली ती टिचर्स पुरा सुमार मोग करता आशिल्ली ती डान्स पुरा करतना म्हाका मुखार फर्स्ट लायना घालून घेवन डान्स करी शिकता आशिल्ली ती LKGंत कन जाल्यार हांव एकलो चल आशिल्लो फूल सुतलो फूल चली चडोवं आशिल्ली ती हांव एकलो डान्स करचें तांणी चली चडोवन तांगे नुता डान्स करचें म्हळ्यार एक म्हणके सेंटर ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन म्हणके फूल स्कुलांत फर्स्ट इयर जाल्यार कडे फोर्थ इयर आयलो ते तांचे as people grow older they grow sadder म्हणटा न्हय तशें हांव चिके तशें फोर्थ स्टँडर्ड आयले मागीर म्हाका सॅडनेस स्टार्टेड टू हॅपन इन माय लायफ हांव एकलो जालो म्हागे लागीं त्या कडेन चले ह्या कडेन एक चली म्हळ्यार फ्रॉम n नंबर ऑफ गर्ल्स टू 2 नंबर ऑफ गर्ल्स तशें जालें कडेरी 7th गेलो 7th कन केली ती नो गर्ल्स एट ऑल जस्ट बॉयज डान्स त्या वरें खंय घाल म्हाका लास्ट लायना घाली ती म्हाका तूं फूल माती पुरा होऊन जाला यो लास्ट लाइन ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ ಖರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡೋ ಕಡೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕನ್ ಸಂಗತಿ ಇದು ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಆದ್ರು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವ लास्ट 2 लाईन तगदाक बिडू आंबळे ते हांव तितले दिवस डान्स केलेलो पुरा वेस्ट कन करचे असो आनी ह्या जीवमानान डान्स करच नाका म्हणून डिसायड केलो कडे 10th ते आयिल्लें 10th तूं म्हळ्यार फ्रिडम इंडिपेंडन्स डे दिवस सकड स्कुला तकून एक डान्स आसता लायक सुभाष चंद्र बोस आसता एक गांधीजी आसता आमगेल कॉलेजाक कित्तूर आनी चेन्नम्मा आयला तेणा कित्तूर आनी चेन्नम्मा एकले सुत्त पुरा बरी चले चढो कन एक जन ब्रिटीश आनी एक जन सायड विंगांत रावचे म्हाका तेणें सायड विंगांत मेळलेले हांव लेकिलो एटलिस्ट ब्रिटीश चला मेळटा कन तरी बंदुकीन 2 रब्या म्हूण पडले सायड विंगांत कन करचे म्हळ्यार कित्तूर आनी चेन्नम्मा येता घोड्या वयर घोडे वर चल्लोची पण कित्तूर आनी चेन्नम्मा तेगेलो येता हांव अशें रावचे लायक ते एफेक्ट दिता ते एफेक्ट दिवचे त्याची हांव त्या लास्ट टायम सांगिल बाय आनी तेणें तकून पांय तांडीत आसा ते तकाची त्या स्टेप करका येता.
So we'll all do that, and before we do that, nobody is going to give a hard time to Anant for this, okay? Anant has been a very good sport. Before we do that, let's all give a big round of applause for Anant for that. All right? Yes. Thank you. Okay, Anant, on your count, go ahead. Lead us. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Let's all do that, show of hands. 1, 2, 3. All right, do it. Okay. Hope that has woken you up. Please take your seats. Thank you so much. Please stand up. Or okay, raise your hands. It's okay if you don't want to stand up. In the year 2000. Okay, 2001. Whoa. 2002. Okay, and the remaining kids? I mean 2003 and younger. Yeah? Okay, how many of you been born in April? Ooh, no? Okay. March? Okay. How about November? Okay. How many of you have been born on the date 2nd? 2. It can be any month, any year. 2. Okay, on 9th? Okay. What about, let's say, November 11th? So we do have, I think, a couple of people who are celebrating their birthdays today. I think we have Jason and Kirtan from the year 2019 batch. Am I right? Can we have both of them? If they're here, please. All right, so before we get them the cake celebrations, I mean the cake cutting celebrations, let's all wish Kirtan and Jason happy birthday. Shall we? On my count? Yeah? 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, dear Kirtan and Jason. Happy birthday to you. God bless you. Birthday to you. All right. So, does anybody, any of those who know Kirtan and Jason would like to say a few words about them? I'm not going to call out names because I don't know anyone. So, anyone? No? Okay. Do you guys want to say anything? Not even thank you? Go on. Okay.
First of all, when I received the mail about this event, I was confused whether I have to come to the event or not because it was my birthday. But because I had a valid reason, right? So I'm feeling very happy now to witness my birthday in front of all the WKCians who are my close friends, like a family. And yeah, it is a great surprise. And I know Sanaka Gurmam from past 5 years. So till now I didn't get that opportunity to celebrate with them. So I'm really happy today that I'm getting my birthday to celebrate this year. Yeah, once again, thank you.
सो मेल म्हाका मेल पोर म्हाका पडटाना 11th आगत प्रोग्राम म्हणटाना म्हाका एक पटी शॉक जालें की म्हज्या बर्थडे दिसा ती प्रोग्राम आसा म्हणून आनी म्हाका काल एक सरप्रायज जालें की आमच्या 11th आगत तें हॉस्टेल उद्घाटन जाल्लें म्हणून सो तें आयकून म्हाका बारी खुशी जाली आनी हांवें एक्सपेक्ट करून नासलें की WKC नासतना एक म्हजे एक बर्थडे एक सेलिब्रेट करतात म्हणून सो तुमकां समय सांग म्हाका हांगा बर्थडे आमचें सेलिब्रेशन करूंक तुमकां अवकाश करून दिल्या लायक चान्स दिल्या तुमकां म्हळ्यार तुमकां समय सांग हांव देव बरें करूं म्हणटा देव बरें करूं
Thank you guys. We have a small cake, probably not enough for all of us, but let's make them cut the cake, please. Yeah. You can feed each other. Yeah, after that. Happy birthday. Feed each other. Yeah, please. Let's not waste anything. Thank you so much, Jason and Kirtan. Hope you had a wonderful birthday. Yeah, at this point, we all know we can't stay away from our phones, so I'm holding my phone to get this activity done. So yeah, so if we can have the picture up. The game is called Guess Who. Yeah, we will show you a blurred image on purpose. Okay, it's not a fault, and you need to guess who. If you give the right answer, you will get a prize which will be given to you later. You have to come here and just say out. You can't sit wherever you're sitting because there are so many people, right? You can't yell out loud from there. Whoever comes first just have to come here and then answer that, okay? I will give some clues if you're not able to figure it out from the image itself. Okay, are you ready? Yes. Awesome, I really like it. I don't have to ask it again. Usually I have to like, are you ready? Then are you ready? And I'm like, oh, that's nice. All right. Let's go on with the first image, please. Anybody wants to take a guess? What did I say?
It's Dayanand Pai.
Okay, right answer. Your name, please.
Rakesh.
Rakesh, and introduce yourself, Rakesh.
Okay, I'm Rakesh Shanbag from 2018 batch.
2018 batch. Okay, Rakesh Shanbag from 2018 batch gets it right. It's, who is it? To those of you who don't know, it's Dayanand Pai. And a little bit about Dayanand Pai. Dayanand Pai is an educationist, philanthropist, and developer in Bangalore, India. He is a managing trustee and board trustee of BMS College and Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, and is the syndicate member of Manipal University and the NITK Surathkal, and a former syndicate member of Mangalore University. He was awarded the Karnataka Udyog Award and also the Karnataka Rajyotsava Award for social and charitable activities. He was conferred an honorary doctorate by Mangalore University for his exceptional contribution to the field of education and philanthropy. On top of all of that, he is Amchigele, as you know, right? Are we ready to go with the next one? Yes. Awesome. Anybody? You have to come here. I will read out some of the clues. Alumni can take a shot. Yeah, okay, first chance for scholars. Okay, I'll give you a clue before we go on with the actual image or answers, right? Before we go on to the alumni. It's a clue for all the scholars, for those who don't know as well. It's a she, by the way. Okay. She co-anchors a program called Taking Stock, which is a weekend stock market show. Anybody wants to take a guess? Not the alumni, for now only scholars. You need to introduce yourself. Which batch are you from? Prove that you are not an alumni and a scholar.
It's Sonia Shanai.
Okay. I asked, you need to introduce yourself and your batch.
I'm Chaitanya Kia, studying 4th year in Computer Science Engineering.
Which batch are you from?
2018 batch.
Okay, Chaitanya from 2018 batch. Let's give a big round of applause for guessing the right answer. Sonia Shanai. Did you get it from the weekend stock show clue that I mentioned, or did you know?
I knew she was from CNBC.
You got the confirmation after that. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Sonia Shanai, she has been involved with WKC from quite some time. If you are not aware, she has already come and spoken on Prerna stage quite a couple of times, and she also has hosted some fireside chat with TVM in our own auditorium. And a little bit about her is she's married and her husband's name is Karan Surma, and she has won several awards like the Young Professional of the Year for Editorial Excellence in the year 2014 and Exchange for Media News Broadcasting Awards, ENBA. And she wanted to be a model or a film actor, okay? She joined business journalism due to her extrovert nature and deep interest in financial matters. She began her career in the year 2007 as a business journalist with Thomson Reuters. I know we have some alumni at Thomson Reuters who is working for Thomson Reuters. She also worked as an equity analyst with them. CNBC TV 18 offered her the job of a TV anchor. She grabbed the job really quickly after that. And then now, as you know, as I mentioned, she co-anchors a program called Taking Stock. That's a little bit about Sonia. Now, before we go on to the next one, we will wait for some time. I'd request, there are a lot of people who have put in a lot of effort for this whole program since yesterday, since weeks before, and tomorrow as well, right? So I'd request all the alumni that are present here to come onto the stage and just introduce themselves, which batch are they from and what do they do. And I request all the alumni to come onto the stage, please.
Namaskaram, I'm Vaishnavi Kini, Kodiyalchi, from the batch 2014. I'm at the first year MD Kartasa, Karnataka Ayurveda Medical College Antu, in the Department of Draviguna. Thank you.
Avanant Kamatmanu. I graduated from St. Joseph Engineering College, Vamanjur, as an ECE graduate, and currently I work as a cloud support associate at Amazon Web Services.
Hi, my name is Vaishna Shanai, and I graduated in 2018 from Sayadri College and currently working as senior system engineer in Inventure Technologies.
I request all the alumni to stay on stage, please, once you have introduced. Let's all take a picture for our own. Yes, please continue, Chaitanya.
Okay, good afternoon. First of all, please, all of them, please stand. Could you please stand? Yeah, I understand. Ammi pura like kichidene khalla, so it is obvious. Ani 1.5 years tulana mi bharpur chanda online class antani pura aikalanchi in the afternoons. So let's at least, let's not scream. Let's clap for ourselves. Okay, and this should go till the end of the evening. And please reserve your energy because I think you guys already know there's something for the evening. Okay? Sorry for making you all stand. Yeah, you can have your seats now. Thank you. And
yeah.
Okay. So I am Chaitanya Prabhu. I am from 2013 batch of WKC. I graduated from NITE. NMMIT NITE in the year 2017 for electronics and communication engineering. Currently, I started my career in Accenture and currently I'm working in Informatica as a migration consultant. Nice to meet you all.
Evening Chai is going to have a dance performance, so that's why he asked you to stay back. Hi. Hi, I'm Vibha Nayak. I graduated from Manipal Institute of Technology in 2018 and I'm working in Thomson Reuters as a Python developer now.
Hello everyone, my name is Jyoti Kamath. I am from 2016 batch and I have graduated from Madhva Vadiraj Institute of Technology and Management, Bantakal College in Computer Science branch, and I am currently working in Mindtree company. Thank you.
Hi, I am Sunil Kamath. So I am 2016 batch. I graduated from SJC in EC branch. Now I am currently working as a Go developer in Amagi Media Labs.
Hello everyone, I am Naveen Kamath from 2014 batch. I graduated from Canara Engineering College. My branch was Computer Science and Engineering. Currently I am working in Sensorized Digital Services as a Senior QA Engineer. Thank you.
Hi all, I'm Pratiksha Bhatt. I pursued computer science engineering from Sahyadri College of Engineering and Management, Mangalore. I completed 3 years of career in IBM first, and then recently I've joined Accenture. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Chanchal Kamath. I have pursued my electronics and communication engineering from Adishangara Engineering College. So I am working in Tata Consultancy Services as software developer. Thank you.
Yeah, hello everyone. I am Sahana. I am 2013 batch scholar in WKC. I have passed out as a electronics and communication engineer, but currently working for a software company at Bangalore, Spurtree Technologies. Thank you.
Hello guys, I'm Rahul Nayak. I did my MBBS from KMC Mangalore. I'm currently pursuing an internship in KMC Mangalore.
Hi everyone, my name is Prasanna Kamath. I completed my telecommunication engineering in Dr. Ambedkar Institute of Technology, and I'm currently working as system engineer in Infosys.
Hi all, my name is Suraj Prabhu. So I'm from 2016 batch and graduated as electronics and communication engineer from Canara Engineering College, and currently working at Quest Corp as a software engineer trainee. Thank you.
Hi all, my name is Ajit Prabhu. I graduated from NM Institute of Technology, NITE. I'm currently working as a security consultant in IBM. Thank you.
My name is Vignesh Hegde. I am from 2016 batch. I graduated from St. Joseph Engineering College as a mechanical engineer. Now I am in Merchant Navy. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Sneha Kamath. I graduated from Sahyadri College of Engineering in 2018. I have 3 years of experience at Accord Global Technology, and currently I'm working as Senior Software Engineer in Infosys. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Vinit Shanbag. I am from 2011 batch. So I'm currently working in Tesco, Bengaluru, working as software development engineer.
Hello everyone, I am Subramanya Shanbag from 2013 to 17 batch. So currently working in Tech Systems, Bangalore. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone, I am Suraj Sheth. I have graduated from Mechanical Engineering from Sri Madhva Vadiraja Institute of Technology and Management. So I'm currently working as a sales engineer with Thermax Channel Associates, and it's really good seeing you guys attend the program. Wish you all the best for all the challenges which the CAMS throws at you. Thank you.
Hi all, my name is Atul Pai. I am from 2016 batch. I am currently working as an API developer in Global Resources Private Limited, Mangalore.
Hi, my name is Vasuki Yeshanoi. I am from 2014 batch. I currently reside in Bangalore, and I run a startup called as Gyan Pro.
Hi all, Raj Gopal here. My height is 6'4". I think that is something that people ask me first before asking my name. So 6'4" is my height. Raj Gopal V. Kamath, graduated in the year 2019. Currently working as an engineer at Robert Bosch, Bangalore. Thank you.